Hello, this Ironhead 41. Oh, when you think you're done prepping, you just ain't never done. See, I thought I was done. Got plenty of fuel put up and stuff like that. Gonna run generators in case, you know, emergency power or whatever. But I'm thinking about just cutting my power off to the whole place and going with steam. So this is a 5 horsepower engine, and we're going to take it apart and convert this to steam. I saw some interesting videos, and then I did some calculations on how much steam I'm going to need to give me at least 5 horsepower back out of this. So it's going to take about 80 pound of pressure, because this thing here at 80 pound of pressure should turn about 650 RPM. Okay, and this pulley right here, we're going to take this pulley off and we're going to install a larger one, because I need a pulley. If you'll just measure around, I need a pulley that'll turn this 9.5 to 1. So if this pulley is 4 inches, I'll need another pulley that is 9.5 times longer to give me 9.5 revolutions. And I'll tell you why. And that is why. This is a Hobart generator, 10,000 watt, and I think the engine, the Kohler engine, has through a rod. It's an 18 horsepower engine. And then, but if you took the engine off, and I'm going to hook up the 5 horsepower steam engine to it, to the generator. And because when you take all the stuff off of a 20 horsepower engine, that generator really only needs about 5 horsepower to run it, because motors has a lot of drag with starters and spinning flywheels and everything else. So even with 5 horsepower of torque, I can get enough torque to turn that generator. The generator works great. But we're going to take this motor off and put the little pulley on the shaft of this generator, and then we're going to take the a larger pulley that's 9.5 times larger, put it on the 5 horsepower motor, because that thing there is going to take 6,200 RPM to give me full power of 10,000 watts, which is about 230 amps, which will run the entire house. So now I need a boiler. So we're going to head to the scrapyard this week to see if we can find a 400 pound, a 300 to 400 pound propane tank, because they're really good for high pressure. Because we only need 80 pound of pressure out of it. But I want to put enough water in it. I would like to put at least 150 gallon of water in it to be able to run it for an entire week without having to add any water. So I'm saying, and it doesn't take much fire to fire up a boiler to get 80 pounds. Plus, if we can test the output, I may be able to turn the poundage down to maybe 60 or maybe even 50 to turn this generator. If so, then that means that I can turn my heat down and to maintain a smaller water pressure to make my water last longer in my boiler tank. See what I'm saying? Because I only want to be able to fill it up once a week and just, you know, just keep a little fire under it 24 hours to give me the power I need to run the whole place. That's what we're going to, and I will video this as we go, as we convert the steam engine and build the boiler and take this off and put the pulleys on and then test the output. That's going to be a fun project. You know, because I was just thinking, you know, I don't really need power in a non-emergency situation. Just communication, a couple of solar panels just to run it. That's all I need. But you know, what if I wanted all the luxuries of power, of electricity? I could run my whole place. 230 amps. I could run. That'd run 2 single wides easy. Single wide don't take but about 100 amp, 110. All right. Well, that's gonna be a fun project.